What is cooking, good lookins? Thanks for tuning in to CTV Sports Fast 5. I'm Olivia Landis.
And I'm Brett Kennedy. The Colorado State men's basketball team traveled up to Laramie last night to take on Wyoming. Thoughts of the Rams closing the conference standings gap with Wyoming soon faded away, however, as the Cowboys won the game 59-48. CSU had one of its worst scoring performances of the year, shooting a dismal 18 for 60 from the field. For you stat geeks out there, that comes out to an ugly 30%. The Rams struggled from the three-point arc as well, going for 3 for 25. CSU had no answers for senior forwards Larry Nance Jr. and Derek Cook Jr., as both finished the game with a double-double. Nance had 19 points and 12 boards, and Cook had 12 points and 11 boards. Here's what head coach Larry Eustace had to say after the game.
And Wyoming's a good team, and we're a real good team. Some games you just can't explain. And it was just one of those games you can't explain, and usually there's one a year. You just can't explain this game.
Now, Liv, Wyoming does that nitty-gritty, grind-it-out defense, and CSU was not able to keep up, and that explains why they only scored 48 points in this game.
Absolutely, Brett, and you have to think Wyoming's defense is ranked number 4 in the nation, so they were forcing CSU to take those outside shots, and nothing was sinking for CSU, which explains the 30% shooting. It's disappointing.
Yeah, but J.J. Avila was a bright spot for the Rams. I mean, he had 18 points and 12 rebounds. He did have a double-double, and Stanton Kidd helped him out. He had 15 points of his own. So those guys helped out, but we need more. I mean, 3 for 25 from the three-point arc, that is not going to do it, and that is not going to win you games.
And you know, the Rams just have to look forward from here. They play UNLV this Saturday at Moby Arena, and I really think that home advantage is going to really pump the Rams up.
It's an orange-out game against UNLV, and this team needs a packed Moby Arena because after a loss like that, they're going to need some support, and they need some support to win this game. All right, it's time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere.
We'll let you know how the women's basketball team did against Wyoming.
It's cold outside today, Rams. What better way to warm up than to gather in the LSC? The new and improved Senate chambers located in the renovated ASCSU office was modeled to match the state legislature in Denver. Reserve the Longs Peak Meeting Room in room 302. There are approximately 23 other new meeting rooms designed for your needs. Reserve one of these rooms through the event planning office.
Last night at Moby Arena, the Colorado State women's basketball team accomplished something unheard of since 2002, and that was executing a season sweep over Wyoming in the annual Border War. The Cowgirls came out to a quick start in the first half with a 15-4 lead, but it wasn't enough to drag down the Rams for the rest of the game. With over 12 minutes remaining in the first half, the Rams took the lead that would eventually dribble them to victory. Much of the Rams' fire was lit from junior forward Emily Hesseldahl. Hesseldahl finished the game with a career-high 12 points, shooting 4 for 4 in the first half of the game. The Rams ended the rivalry matchup with a 67-58 victory over the Cowgirls and extended their record to 8-2 in the Mountain West. Brett, the women were able to do the opposite of the men's basketball team by sweeping Wyoming in the Border War series, and that Wyoming team is no slouch.
You're right about that. This is huge for the women's basketball team to sweep Wyoming for the first time since 2002. You know, at the beginning in the preseason rankings, this team was picked to win the conference, and they're showing that right now. They've had 11 straight home wins. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. They're rolling right now. And how about A.J. Newton?
AJ had an incredible game. She's just coming off of an injury. First of all, she had a career high of 17 points. She really stepped up, she showed leadership, and she led the Rams to a great victory. Well, that's all the time we have for you guys tonight.
Be sure to check out our website at collegian.com and click on the sports tab for the latest in CSU athletics.
Have a great night.